Hey everyone, welcome to Start Your Day Great, Start Your Day with a Coach. I am your host, certified high performance coach Sean Butner, and today we are talking about the weekly reflection, Friday reflection. And so we do this show every week because I have a belief that I'm trying to share that we all can improve if we put a little bit more reflection into our week. And so this is just our weekly habit to do so. So I'll go a little bit about what's going on. I have some new things to try for the show. So looking forward to hearing any feedback. So first off, please do the social media thing. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell wherever you're watching this video. I do stream it to a couple of different places. For completeness, I guess, maybe I should focus on just Instagram or Facebook or YouTube. Not all three, but yeah, this is a live show. It goes to all those places. So if you have any questions or any comments during the live cast, please know it's just humbly me. So if I don't address your question or your comment on the live cast, I will definitely get back to you when we're done here. So there's that. So, talked a little bit about mindset this past Wednesday. And again, this belief that we can improve, which is why we ask the same three questions every week, which we'll get to in a second. But, as I'm reflecting on my week, I'm thinking about where am I at this point of the year versus the plan that I had. If you're with me around New Year's, I had my New Year's Revolution plan and the New Revolution board. How, if you join me for that, how's that going for you? If you haven't, really, it's just the year plan on where you think things are going to land, and then you show up and you see what happens. So for me, I am not on that track. I've kind of adjusted and pivoted, and I realize that I'm not tracking the things that I need to track anymore. So, this weekend is going to be a lot of reflection, a lot of, okay, what am I really going after? What do I really want to do? So that's a little bit about where I'm at. I think this week, work-wise, I did some really great work. I didn't do enough work. I'm a high-performance coach, and even us high-performance coaches struggle sometimes with being as productive as we need. And it's not something to beat yourself up about. It's something to recognize. It's something to then course correct next week, which is why we have these Friday reflections. So are you guys happy you're here? Are you with me on a Friday? I hope so. So yeah, I mean, that's really kind of where I'm at with, my reflecting on my work week, right? And so let's get into the three questions that we ask every week in a new special techie format. If you're on YouTube or if you are on Facebook Live, I guess Instagram, you're not going to see the cool graphics as I go high tech. So the first question we have, anyways, is what went well this week, right? This is a reflection and a reminder for us to incorporate any wins that we have, because so many of us, so many people that I coach and so many people that come to me into my business, look, maybe thinking they might want a coach, are always so hard on themselves. You can do so much during the week with the kids, with your job, with leading your teams, with the spouse, with your friends, with your communities, and the things that you're out there doing. And we're so busy that we never stop and be like, hey, I do quite a bit. I am putting a lot of good out in the world, and I need to reflect that and incorporate that into who I am. So that's why we ask this question. That's why I love this question. That's why I'm always asking it this week. And so what went well for me this week is I did have some really good moments of clarity in the work that I'm doing and what I'm trying to put out in the world. Sometimes when you're a small business owner, you can get caught up in your head, especially if you're introverted like me, and you kind of spin on a bunch of stuff. But ultimately, if you can get back on track, get back into doing, get back into creating, I think that's a good thing. And so there's a couple of things that this week I've created for my business that are pretty well. This being the cool graphics that you can see on 2/3 of the platforms I'm streaming to right now. Okay, so that's what went well for me in my business this week. If you care, I'm just doing it to kind of illustrate the point. It's much more impactful if you do this for yourself. So I really do hope you have a journal out and you're writing these questions down and writing a couple quick notes for yourself, then maybe think about it a little bit later today or this weekend. So what went well this week? What is something you're proud of? What did you accomplish? What did you push forward? What did you put out in the world that was good and makes you feel like you are progressing? Pretty good. Okay, second question we ask every week is, what didn't go as you expected, right? I had, for my business and for my life, I had some blocks of time for some projects I'm working on that I didn't quite get to. And why is that? Part of it is not being really clear on what I was trying to accomplish. And this happens for me a lot, so I know to recognize that, I know to get back into the, creative process, which usually for me is journaling, getting my head out of the computer, writing stuff down. I was reminded of that this week. So some of the productivity stuff, personally that I'm focused on, the things that really are meaningful to me, that are helping move my life forward, the life of my family forward, didn't go as expected. And why is this question super important? It's good to have that honest feedback for yourself, or to have someone give you that honest feedback if you really need it. But it's also kind of just assessment. You can't course correct what you don't know 3 off course, right? And so it's just kind of like, where did I kind of go sideways or astray? And if you see the same pattern coming up over and over again, it's something to recognize and something to then put a plan around to make sure you overcome, which leads me to the third question. Like, what are 3 things I need to do or try differently next week, right? And I love this question because, one, it's getting you to think about how you're going to change, because sometimes we get so complacent, or we're really good at what we do and we don't stop pushing ourselves to get to that higher level of excellence, of mastery. And so that's what this question's all about. Or it's that course correction, right? You're like, hey, I wasn't as productive this week on the things that I wanted to be. What happened there, right? That was the last question. This question is like, okay, if that happens again next week, what am I going to do to shift out of that to get back into what I need to be doing even quicker? So just basic high performance stuff as a high performance coach, but really impactful in that area too of trying some new things next week. Is that always trying to get a little bit better? If you could just get 1% better each week at your work, or improve a relationship to where you love each other a little bit more, or you enjoy each other's company a little bit more each week, that reaps huge dividends over a long period of time. So that's what this is all about. It's all about learning too, right? Sometimes you're going to try stuff and it didn't go as you thought it would, but you learned something. You learned a really good lesson for next week, and it helps push your success forward. So that's what we're all about here. So, okay, those are the 3 questions, folks. So I hope you liked those, as we do this every Friday, usually with a little bit of a mindset or belief to help serve you in the coming week, over the weekend. So definitely check out and journal on those 3 questions, and let me know how it goes. Again, please comment below if you would. Comment below if you have any questions or anything that I can help you with. I'd love to do that. I also, in the link below this video, have a free video training on the 6 secrets of highly performing introverts. I really hope that if you need a little bit extra help, you get some habits in that video training and a chance to apply for a free 1-hour strategy session. So definitely check it out. Anyways, guys, go out there, have, find yourself greater levels of joy, personal growth, and impact in your communities. I'll see you guys on Monday. Take care.